Welcome. And the question today from Bin to the Future is: you can't time travel, but your phone has the internet from 5 years in the future. What do you search for first? Hi, this is Derek. I just put the Drama Llama, Fred, back in his llama pen, so that I can do this quick video for you with some of the stuff that Fred found on Reddit earlier today. If this is your first time watching our videos, help me out by watching to the end, and then giving me some feedback in the comment area below. And if you want more of these videos daily, don't forget to like and subscribe, with notifications turned on for this channel. Oh boy, let's get ready for some drama. Someone answered with lottery numbers, stock prices, my name. You may ask why my name, but it's very simple, as I then can learn if I died until then, or got caught for some crap, and are still in prison. I would do it in this order: name, stock, lottery, stock, lottery, name again. This would indicate if the future is deterministic or not. Does anything about your future change after you learned about future financials? And also ensure you maximize your earnings in the event that lottery winnings and stock markets may affect each other. This is all assuming, if the future is not deterministic, that events in the present instantly propagate into the future. Rather than like in the Journeyman project, where there's a reality distortion field that takes time to propagate outward from the changed event. Surfer Bro answered with, hey, OP. Cherish 2015 while you can, okay. Dig Dug Diggs answered with, cure for type 1 diabetes. Doctors have been saying it's 5 years away for a while now. I was diagnosed 8 years ago, and they were saying it back then too. Cento MC answered with, biggest crisis in the last 5 years. That'd be depressing. What the F are flying COVID-22 spiders? The Zubek answered with, I would start a blog on my PC, and then switch to my phone to check if it now has updates from the future. If so, my future self could talk to my present self. I could read about my mistakes and try to avoid them. If a post disappears, that would mean that I did it right. Guilty Stranger 94 answered with, all sports betting wins of the last 5 years. Tama Volpes answered with, Nintendo Directs. Then I'll make predictions for a lot of things Nintendo will do, but I'll phrase it in an increasingly implausible way. After a few Directs, people will hopefully catch on and start believing everything I say. After 5 years, assuming I can't look into the future again, I'll start making random crap up and watch the internet argue about my predictions. Surely this can't be real. But his track record is impeccable. Outraged Babinga answered with, how close are we to be able to go to Mars? Meglamore answered with, I'd try to be like Bill Murray's character by the end of Groundhog Day. Find out if there's any needless deaths from preventable accidents that I may be able to change. Obviously I'd have won the lotto too. This would give me plenty of resources and free time to become a local superhero. Edit. Based on the show Early Edition from the 90s. Skieros Me Bombs answered with, lottery numbers the last 5 years. Easy peasy. This. Week 1, buy a ticket, win the lottery. Week 2, buy a ticket, publicly post the winning numbers 3 minutes before the draw. Week 3, publicly post the winning numbers 2 days in advance. Watch as everyone buys tickets with those numbers, wins the jackpot. Then gets less than the value of their ticket as the prize pool is split between everyone. Winston Wolf 30 answered with, Bitcoin price history. Bigfoot Sabio answered with, GTA 6 release date. GTA 5 Remastered 2 will be out by then. King of Krob answered with, this. Lotto numbers, sports results, and stock market stats. Pure Corruption answered with, Grace. Sports. Almanac. Toxilu answered with, I search porn to see if the industry has gotten over its step-family obsession. Yes, but they only drop the step part. The family that lays together, stays together. Io Sun Caliph answered with, besides the obvious, lottery, election, myself, etc. I would want to see if opera made a comeback after the pandemic, or, if the virus was the final nail in the coffin of this art form, which has been slowly headed towards its demise for decades now. Edit. I should have said here that I'm a huge opera fan, and I hope I'm wrong. And I'm not talking about the web browser. Shins answered with, my name plus obituary. If I get more searches. 2020-2024 election results. COVID vaccine FDA approval parent company. TSLA Google, Apple, FB prices. You've given this a lot of thought. I think we've discovered a time traveler. CT Hines answered with, dank memes from the future. So I can pre-repost them for that sweet karma. O'Reilly Jai answered with, Queen Elizabeth, if there were more searches available. Then probably see which countries still exist as they are now. See how COVID-19 played out. Memes so I can make an accurate this is a meme from the future. Then see what are the biggest breakthroughs of science, in the last 5 years, probably at least medicine and energy. Also obviously lottery numbers or something. Barty666 answered with, I would check my mail and message apps to find out how I'm doing in the future. If the phone continuously updates, so that it always show the internet in 5 years. Then, I would probably look for scientific breakthroughs like fusion, and also for catastrophes. Then, I would start writing messages to myself like a diary so I can see them in the present. And also in 2025, I would start copying the messages from then in 5 years, and send them to myself. So I can see the messages of the next 100 years assuming I live that long. Edit. I probably would write a script that copies the messages for me. Gadget Owns Me answered with, my son to make sure he's still alive. He's chronically suicidal and should be on his own by then. I worry about it. Junie Pers answered with, if I had unlimited searches I'd probably look up the Reddit front page first. There's a lot of information in there, that would give a good general explanation, about that time period. And, from there on, I could search up anything that seems interesting, while already having some context. Eris17471 answered with, the newest science breakthroughs. So I can instead blow everyone's minds with my genius. And finally, Protohype93 answered with, end of the COVID pandemic, only to find news articles on the 76th lockdown in 2025, and people still going on about not wearing masks. Well, there you have it. A perfectly great question answered by a bunch of fine and honorable citizens. Help support this channel by smashing the like and subscribe buttons. And hit that silly little bell as well to ensure you get the latest videos as they come out. Fred is always finding stuff for me to post regularly. So this is Derek signing off, thanks for watching. Good grief, it sounds like Fred is out of his pen again. I think he found more drama for me to share with you. See you soon.